Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is October 22nd, 2022. And I do see a quick dip before more upside price action, okay? I see a quick dip not only in Bitcoin, but in most cryptocurrency assets. If that interests you, then watch until the very end. Hope you're having a great weekend wherever you are. Right? It's nice and sunny in the DC metro area. Let's get into it. On the small time frames, since this is a daily show, let's really break it down on the small time frames for Bitcoin, for the rest of the cryptocurrencies in our watch list. And as you can see, we're looking at an impulse that we put in yesterday, okay? Some sort of impulse that was in 5 waves, as impulses tend to be in, okay? Followed by quite a bit of sideways price action. Now, looking at our momentum indicator here, our stochastic RSI momentum indicator, my favorite indicator, you can see very clearly that we are in overbought territory, okay? We've been pretty much out of steam for quite some time, right? And it looks like we're getting ready to break down. Okay, now, how will we break down? It's likely that we break down like this is a zigzag, specifically for Bitcoin, okay? Again, this is a corrective move, and I don't think it's fully impulsive yet. Why? Because if you look at this and you take this as a 5-wave move that took all of 4 hours to form, there's no way that this is likely the subsequent correction is likely part of the same wave, right? The guideline I'm going off of in Elliott wave theory is that waves of the same degree are equal or they're proportional in time and in price, okay? And so you can clearly see that there's no proportionality here in the 5-wave impulse to the upside and the 21-hour sideways price action. That's totally not the same degree of wave. So the assumption here is that this is indeed some sort of A, B situation, okay? And if you have 5 waves here, okay, and it's a clear 5 waves, okay, it could be, 1, 2, 3 type of situation, but I think this is a clean 5 waves. I think that this retracement that we should expect is something between the 0.5 and 618, satisfying what we get in a zigzag. 5 waves up, 5 waves up, 3 waves down, followed by 5 waves up. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing on the small time frames for Bitcoin. Okay, some exhaustion at this level 19.2. And so we're going to most likely experience a small drawdown, and you can see we're just crossing bearish right now on the 15-minute stochastic RSI indicator. Okay, very similar to that analysis is what you see in other altcoins. However, I want to say that this altcoin in particular, Cardano, looks to be fully impulsive. Why? You went up in what seems to be a very nice, strong, impulsive move to the upside. What was that? Like 6-7%. Nothing to sneeze at. But what's more important is that this took all of 12 hours, okay? And your subsequent correction has thus so far taken less than 12 hours. And it looks, if you were to project the end of this flat correction that I just drew in right here, you would get about, okay, let's just say it's right here. Let's just say it's a quick wick down, okay? About 12 hours, right? So we can redraw that if you like. And we can make something like this. Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. Because why am I doing this? Is because you want some parity in time and in price. Waves of the same degree are equal or proportional in time and in price. So if you're looking for a 1-2 move, you should expect some parity in time and in price. And the price parity we've gotten because thus far, right, you've respected the 382 to 618 retracement of a wave 2 correction. So I wouldn't be surprised if this wave 2 correction that I think Cardano is currently in came down really quickly to between 34 and 33.8 33 cents, 33.8 cents, rounded out your wave 2 correction for continuation for the wave 3. That is an impulsive move. Okay, that's fully impulsive because you're respecting both time and price in this impulse, right? Boom, 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 and then you keep going. So that is Cardano. That's what I see for Cardano. For Polkadot, I see that we're still in this AB base, okay? This consolidation reversal pattern that looks something like this. This. Okay, so I think this is the start of our impulse right here, and it looks like we put in some sort of leading diagonal, okay? And those leading diagonals seem underwhelming, but I think the end of your 2 degrees of AB basing was here, and the start of your impulse to the upside was here in a sort of underwhelming leading diagonal. And if you have a look at your volume indicator, you may see, yes, you do, some sort of volume spike here. Okay, so it's volume congruent, meaning that volume is supporting this upwards move, doesn't seem corrective. So what you may see in Polkadot is some small correction like this before continuation up into wave 3. Okay, so you'll get a modest wave 2, just like you're getting a wave 2 in Cardano. You're getting a smaller version of that in Polkadot for continuation right there. Okay, so that's what I see in Polkadot. I'm just going to go down the list. In Ethereum, it looks like you put in 5 waves, okay? It looks like you put in 5 waves, which you would expect in a regular 53525 impulse, okay? Something like this. There's a wave 2 down here. I'm not going to get into the weeds, but I'm just going to assume it's down here somewhere. And that wave 3 is here. All of this complex correction was wave 4, and then that's your wave 5 that you just hit, okay? Something like that. And that now you're just starting to break down from that, okay? Let's see. Let me just see something really quickly. Yeah, that's it. Either you're putting in an extended wave 5, which is possible, or that you're just starting to break down from wave 5, and I can see some, if I'm looking at my momentum indicator on the 15-minute time frame, I can see some bearish divergence right here. A lower low in the stochastic RSI and a higher high here on the price action. So I think that you start to break down here in that initial break of structure, okay? And you put in your wave 2 correction, probably in a zigzag. Wave 2 corrections typically come in the form of a zigzag, okay, between the 0.5 and the 618 of your preceding 5-wave move up, okay? And obviously, the time that takes is comparable to the time that it took to form the 5-wave structure. So if it took 25 hours, right, you can assume that the zigzag that Ethereum's putting in would put in a similar amount of time, so about a day. So on Sunday, it would be ready to move back up. Okay, so maybe it's putting in a flat correction, maybe it's putting in a zigzag. I don't know, but this is what I'm expecting for Ethereum. 5 waves up, 3 waves down. I think we're just starting to put the 3 waves down. Again, it's a drawdown, it's a move down. We're correcting from positive price action that we've been putting in for the past 24 hours. All right, reserve rights. Here you can see once again a flat correction forming. Okay, you see that? That's 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and I think you're getting some 5 waves. Here, instead of having fully impulsive price action, this is very clearly a 3-wave move. So you're looking at a 3-3 5 sort of flat correction that I'm seeing in reserve rights. Okay, and that 3-wave move, it may it's more than likely to look like this. Okay, why is this retracement so much deeper? Because, in a flat correction, the minimum retracement is to the 786 of the preceding A wave. Okay, so instead of looking like a zigzag, you got to come down to at least the 786 here to fulfill the B wave retracement of the flat correction before moving up to put your 5 waves up. So I do expect reserve rates to come down not quite a bit, but just to the same levels that we've been in right here, right, for the past few days, for that B wave correction. And this is corrective price action, I think. Okay? Not seeing this as being impulsive in any way, shape, or form. All right, synthetics, same thing. I see 3 waves. 1, 2, 3. I think you're getting something like this, right? Before continuation, right? It's just, this is, corrective price action. Once you see 3 waves, it's corrective. It has to put in a counter corrective move. And that's what I think we're in. VRA, I think what you're putting in here is a large flat correction, okay? And I think this is a large 3-wave move here. I think you put in 1, 2, you're putting in a 3-wave move down here. Again, retesting the 786 of this preceding 3-wave move. So a 3, 3, 5. Okay. It's the same concept, but different application depending on the market. Yeah. Here in Zilica, I see 3 waves. I see a 3-wave move. And yeah, just like the preceding 2 assets that we looked at, this is a flat correction to me. So again, a small move down followed by a move up. Okay. Vervain, we're not going to look at. Cadena, I see 3 waves up. I see 1, 2, 2 of 3 waves forming for the counter. Okay. So I do perceive a move down before going back up. Okay. Impulsively. Litecoin, I see this as being like Ethereum. It put in a nice 5-wave move, okay, and that 5-wave move could have ended here. I think it ended here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. So this is an A, B, C, something like that. Okay, so I do see Litecoin as being fully impulsive right now because this looks to me to be fully impulsive. Okay, and it's volume corroborated right here. You can see there's a massive amount of volume in this impulse right there. So that's likely the read on Litecoin and Ethereum. This is corrective to me. Again, same concept. Guys, do you guys appreciate the beauty of Elliott wave theory is that, you have these theoretical patterns of price action that you see time and time again, and that play out to, to a high degree of accuracy. So, this is a flat correction, a 3, 3, 5. Okay, so that's what I expect. I expect a move down before a move up, and again, that move down to come down to at least the 786, between the 786 and the 1618 of that preceding 3-wave move. Okay, that's Dogecoin. DODO, this looks like an elaborate 3-wave move, but a 3-wave move nonetheless. Okay, I'm seeing just by the base of this, this may be fully impulsive, but I don't really see the volume to tell me that this is fully impulsive. It may, but I would venture to say, just knowing this asset, that this is a 3, 3, 5 situation. Okay, so do expect, some retracement in that way. XRP, I think, XRP is fully impulsive, I think. I think that what you're looking at is a cool 5 waves, and then like Ethereum, like Litecoin, you should see a 3-wave move come down between the 0.5 and the 618 of this 5 waves move, and then continuation. Okay. Algo and one we're not going to look at. Well, why not? Okay. This looks to me like a 5-wave move in Algo, and then you started putting in a 3-wave move for your wave 2. That takes just about the same amount of time as you took for 5 waves up, kind of like what you see in Ethereum and what you see in Litecoin. Okay. And what you see in Cardano, rather, more like what you see in Cardano. Okay, for Harmony 1, this to me is clearly a 3-wave move, and so I'm seeing a move down to the 786 of this before continuation up here in 5 waves. Guys, if you got value from that, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and I hope you're having a great weekend, and I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow during the live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when the DXY, our market mover, finally opens, and hopefully we get a big move to the downside, because as you know, the DXY is inversely correlated to stocks and to cryptos and all risk-on assets. So I think what we do in the DXY is that we gap up, we complete this move right here, this retest of the channel, and then we move down. Okay. And then lastly, before we leave, I want to show you something. This is Bitcoin dominance, and this is really interesting. Okay. And this is why I think there's that one last wick down, right, in those moves before a nice, strong, purely impulsive move. Look at Bitcoin dominance. It's been in this rising wedge for quite a while, for about a month. Okay. Yep, for about a month, it's been in this rising wedge. And this, to me, is very, very bearish. Okay. It's clearly at resistance. Obviously, anything can break up, anything can break down, but it looks to be on the verge of breaking down. Okay. And if you go on the higher time frames, you look at your momentum indicators, you can see we're completely overbought. So we're looking to break down, right? On the weekly as well, you're looking to break down. So let's go back to the daily. And if this breaks down, this takes us down and breaks the larger support of this head and shoulders, which is a bearish pattern, right? And confirmed upon breaking of the neckline. So we break down completely of this head and shoulders, and we start an onslaught to the downside. If Bitcoin dominance is falling, what does that mean? That essentially means that you're either in a downtrend you're either in what does that mean? It means you're in an uptrend, and basically your altcoins are gaining against your Bitcoin. That's exactly what that means. Okay, so that is exciting for a continuation to the upside for the cryptocurrency market, because we all know that when the cryptocurrency market is rising, altcoins beat Bitcoin, right? They rise against Bitcoin. They gain value against Bitcoin in a bull market. And that's what we call alt season. Guys, if you got value, please like, share, and subscribe. And as I said, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. The damage to begin. Wreaking havoc on their drums. We cold getting dumb, getting crazy style. Late night, height division, we be moving with precision. With 10 spots popping off, making some decision about hitting them one at a time with these ill rhymes. My love at the door, free